Today we're going to ruin the Royal Rumble. Why? Because sometimes you just want to watch the world burn. All right, so here is my top 10 list on how to ruin the 2026 WWE Royal Rumble. It's actually not a top 10 list. It's a top 12 list or maybe even 13. I just, the YouTube algorithm likes certain things in the first 30 seconds. So top 10 list, top 10 list, top 10 list. All right, let's get started. Number one, The Vision. They come out, right? We get Braun Breaker and we get Bronson Reed, number one, number two, but they made a pact on Raw that they've all gonna let Braun Breaker win this thing, and they're true to their word. So number one, number two, instead of a fight, like when Demolition did it back in the day, friends turned enemies because it's every man for themselves. Nope. Bronson Reed just stares at Braun Breaker. They sit down. They just sit down and they wait for number three. It would get heat, but it would be so dumb and boring. And then who's number three? Austin Theory. So now we have Austin Theory come out and he sits down and nothing happens. They literally wait it out. You would get boos, but it's like a good idea maybe in theory, but not in practice. And then number four, maybe it comes R-Truth. They throw R-Truth out. And then who's number five? Logan Paul. And he sits down. It's like, oh, and it would kill the vibe. It would totally kill the vibe. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. Like, there's parts of it that's kind of like, it's like a car crash maybe. You might want to see it happen, but like in practice, it would not land. Number two, Gunther wins by countout or disqualification. Okay, so Gunther versus AJ Styles, it's happening. I'm thinking Gunther is going to win this thing, and it's going to be a big old Debbie Downer. No matter what, unless AJ wins. But what if the way AJ loses, countout, disqualification? It's something stupid like that. I mean, it's bad enough that we are going to lose AJ Styles, but if his career is over by a DQ, that would be so lame. That'd be so lame, and Gunther would just laugh. I mean, again, there'd be elements to it that's like, because think about it. Gunther's this big bad villain, but he doesn't care how, hey man, I won, I retired him, it counts. There's parts of it that is kind of good, but like overall, no. If we're gonna retire the phenomenal one, then please give him the respect of at least a 1, 2, 3. All right, next one, we got Obafemi. Obafemi comes out. He's had many, a little too many vignettes leading to Royal Rumble. It's been announced that he's entering. What if Obafemi entered, right? And then within the first 60 seconds, even worse, 30 seconds, Obafemi is eliminated. Oh, my face would melt on the live stream if that happened. I would absolutely hate that idea. And you're like, Chop, they wouldn't do that. Remember Giovanni Vinci? They aired a bunch of promos for him just to job him out in about 10 seconds, 2 weeks in a row, and then poof, he was gone. Now, there's a big difference between Oba and Giovanni, but yeah, still don't want that. I would love for Oba to win. He's not going to win, right? And I totally understand not letting Oba win, even though I would love it. But I would not. I would hate. I would loathe even. Definitely loathe, actually, if he had such a weak showing and he was just out in a matter of seconds. That would suck. That would suck. Suck. Number four. I said this in my predictions video yesterday, but we have Sami Zayn, right? Sami Zayn loses to Drew McIntyre. That wouldn't ruin things. That would be like, celebrate good times. Come on, baby. Yes, I would love for Sami Zayn to lose to Drew McIntyre. That would be amazing. But his story doesn't end there. I mean, hey, Gunther is fighting AJ and then entering the Royal Rumble. What if Sammy is entering the Royal Rumble as well, and then he goes on to win? And you might say, well, he probably didn't have a number because he was already in a title match. You could easily just have Tozawa get beat up. I mean, last year Tozawa got beat up and I Show Speed was able to go in. So Tozawa gets beat up again and that becomes a running thing. That might actually be funny. But Tozawa gets beat up, Sami Zayn goes in, and Sami Zayn wins, and he picks Drew McIntyre. Oh, Just like last year when Jey Uso lost to Gunther a week before, and then he wins, and then he says, I want Gunther. So we kind of repeat that, and then Sami goes to WrestleMania and wins. And I'm just like, I actually like Sami Zayn, but like, there's no comparison. Sami or Drew. Drew, I want Drew to win, and I don't want him to face Sami at WrestleMania. So please do not let Sami go on and win the Rumble. And then let's talk some winners. So this is one I'm combining. So these are people I think would be a bad idea to win the Rumble. Jey Uso. He won last year. I'm just putting him on. If we did it, if we ran it back, that would be a bad idea. Oh, boy, howdy. Would that be like the baddest of bad ideas? Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes would be a horrible winner as well. Cody is now interesting to me. I love that Cody is not champion, and I'm just like, what is Cody going to do next? I'm actually interested. Now, when Cody says, what do you want to talk about? I'm like, I want to talk about what you're going to do next, Cody. Before, it was just like, Cody, I don't feel like talking about respect. I'm liking this Cody Rhodes. The Cody Rhodes who will crash out and beat up referees to get at someone who has wronged him. That's the Cody that I like, people. But if Cody were to just win the Royal Rumble on his way back to the championship scene, I think it would be lame. Plus, I really don't want him to three-peat. I would rather someone new get it. And I will give credit last year for Jey Uso. It was kind of cool of them trying. They tried. It was not a success, but hey, they tried. But don't try again. and this year, let's try on someone else. Let's just try on someone else. Cody does not need a three-peat of the Royal Rumble. I think that would turn fans against him. Honestly, I think it really would. Damian Priest. I mean, this would fall in the category, hey, let's try something new. I fully admit that. However, Damian Priest, I think he could be the guy, but he's not the guy right now. He's just not the guy right now. We have not done anything with him. He was in a 6-month feud with Aleister Black that, like, I was scratching my head at month 3 while it was still going on, and then it just kept going. Like, when you talk about 6-month feuds, that should be a defining feud in your career, but no, it's such a forgettable feud. You look back and you're like, wait, they feuded? Wait, for 6 months? Yeah, Damian Priest is so not hot right now. He had a good title reign in 2024. I fully admit that, but since then, no. And if they just gave it to Damian Priest right now, I just do not think that would be a good idea. I don't mind him having a strong showing even, but like not a victory. Not a victory. And then the final one would be Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair would be a very bad choice. The fans just got on board with her. Well, I guess not just. It was SummerSlam. And I even wouldn't mind a singles run as a babyface. But I think if we just shove her right back into the main event scene, winning the Royal Rumble, it'll be just like last year. And then it'll all fall apart on that path. Whew, I haven't said that in a minute. On that road to WrestleMania. So let's keep her babyface for a little bit longer, because honestly, I don't think we'll ever be in a situation where the fans actually want to cheer babyface Charlotte Flair again. So let's just keep her babyface for as long as possible and enjoy it while we can, but don't let her win the Rumble. Do not let her win the Rumble. I'm going to do Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez should not win. And this might surprise longtime viewers because I am a huge Raquel Rodriguez fan. However, they did just announce that Raquel is going to be facing Stephanie Fakir at Raw. So if Raquel wins the Rumble here, it's almost a waste. You could do that thing where she wins the Rumble, she loses on Monday, and then she picks Stephanie Fakir for her WrestleMania match. I don't like that at all. I want the Royal Rumble winner to be strong and have lots of momentum. So please do not let Raquel win just so she can lose on Monday Night Raw. If she didn't have her match at Monday Night Raw, then honestly, I would love Raquel to win. Brock Lesnar winning would be horrible, horrible, horrible. Unless, you know what, I would be okay if Brock entered number 1 like he did at Royal Rumble 2020. But if he's gonna win the Royal Rumble like when he shows up number 30 and then he wrestles for 4 minutes, he just F5s everyone and throws everybody out, it's a 4-minute appearance, then no. He's done that before. He's done it with Money in the Bank. He's done it with War Games. I mean, last War Games, he literally got in the ring, and yeah, it was an intense 4 to 5 minutes, but like after that, boom, match was over. It wasn't really Brock Lesnar. It wasn't a Brock Lesnar part of this War Games. It was just Brock Lesnar appeared and did his thing, and then the match was over. I don't want that to happen. He needs to be either eliminated super quick, or he needs to be in the match for a decent amount of time. Oh, but he can't because of his aura. Then just eliminate him quick. You know how I said earlier, I would hate if Oba was in for 60 seconds. We'll do that for Brock. Let Brock get all of his things in, and then boom, Oba eliminates him. That would be good booking right there. But bad booking is Brock is number 30, within 5 minutes, and that's being generous. The match is over, and Brock has won the Rumble. I said this in yesterday's, and I thought it was just so bad I wanted to repeat it. We get the 30 spot, right? It's all said and done, and then it starts counting down again. What? We got another 31, and number 31, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, it's the final boss. He threw his weight around, and now he's number 31. Honestly, I would pop. In the moment, I would probably like it even. I think let's do it next year when Roman's the champion. Yeah, there's parts of it that's good. There's this, like, if it was worked the way it could be on the good list, I'm probably going to do a good list also. If I have time, I'll do one for tomorrow. But I don't know. But yeah, it's like, because I think SmackDown is on early tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to. But it's like, it's kind of a good idea, but it's also kind of a bad. Do we want The Rock to just out of nowhere do that? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. This is how we make it even worse. Rock is number 31. He wins it. The next night on Raw, or 2 days later on Raw, he gives it to Paul Heyman. Paul gives it to Braun Breaker, and that's who Paul Heyman has been talking to this whole time. And Rock can do that because he's on the board. Horrible idea. There you go. AJ Lee. I have many years I've wanted AJ to return, and I just not a big fan of this run of hers. I don't like how she's gone for like 3 or 4 months, and then instantly whatever story she was in 3 or 4 months ago, it just kind of picks up, and then she's gone for another 2 months, and then yeah, I'm just not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that with anybody and everybody, even more so because they don't even explain it with AJ Lee. I think they've just conditioned us to the point where we just accept it. I remember she was gone one time for like a book tour, and I was like, why did we not have AJ Lee on the night after WrestlePalooza? And people were defending her by saying, well, she's on a book tour. No. Don't write her into stories. This is a problem with creative. Don't write AJ into stories if there's no follow-up. And that goes for everything. I just said, like with The Rock, if The Rock's not going to be present, I don't want The Rock a part of WWE. And so yeah, but even worse, let's say AJ Lee wins, right? But then she's like, you know what? I've already been top champion. I've never held the Intercontinental belt, and she chooses the Intercontinental belt. Now, that would then open up the possibility that people can go after any belt in WWE, but I don't care. If you have the Money in the Bank or the Royal Rumble victory, you gotta pick a champion, a top champion. I don't care who you are. Sheamus is the only one who maybe could go after the Intercontinental belt because he's tried so hard so often with the Money in the Bank, but for the most part, no. Nobody should ever go for any belt lower than the world champion. And we can get AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. We can easily get that without a Royal Rumble victory. We have LA Knight come out, he returns, he gets a huge pop, and then he gets in the ring, right? Either this happens really quick or it happens at any point, honestly, any point, and guess who eliminates him? I'm a big Kit Wilson fan. I really am. And everybody who's not, well, they just got a major case of toxic masculinity. But if Kit did that to LA Knight, let's be honest. Kit Wilson, very low on the card, and LA Knight struggling to be in the main event. If we have this guy low on the card, throw LA Knight out, and they start a feud, like, that would be bad. That would be bad for LA Knight. Great for Kit Wilson, but bad for LA Knight. Please don't do that, all right? And people would justify that. They'd be like, oh, this is great for LA Knight. Kit Wilson's super hot right now, and he's in a program with someone who's super hot. Just put LA Knight in the main event, please. And then the final way to ruin the Royal Rumble, we're going to have the last two people be Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. And like earlier, when I mentioned the Vision not fighting each other, these two don't want to fight each other either because they're such good friends, right? But there's a difference. They're the final two. So what they do is they hug, right? They hug, and then Rhea Ripley decides that she's going to eliminate herself. And so she puts her leg over the rope, but Io pulls her back in. And then Io tries to eliminate herself, but Rhea pulls her back in. And so now we have a reverse Royal Rumble where they're trying to eliminate themselves, but the other person won't let them because they love them so much they want the other person to win. Don't do that. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Oh my God. Like, it makes sense. Never been done. But just because something's never been done doesn't mean we do it. That would be the absolute worst garbage idea of all time. And then finally, someone would win, probably Rhea. Io does a moonsault with a trash can onto the floor, and then they hug, and Rhea is now the person going into WrestleMania, or Io goes into WrestleMania. Don't matter. That booking. Oh gosh, I'm afraid now that I put it out in the universe that it might happen. So anyways, there you go. I ruined Royal Rumble, didn't I? Tell me in the comments below how you would ruin the Royal Rumble, and I'll see you Saturday, live stream. See you, bye.